Deep in the heart of Southeast Asia, where ancient mountains meet emerald jungles, lies a vast and mysterious world waiting to be discovered beneath the surface. Vietnam, a country known for its vibrant culture, lush landscapes, and dramatic coastlines, holds secrets beneath its rocky skin, a labyrinth of caves carved by time and nature that stun the senses and ignite the imagination. To step into the caves of Vietnam is to embark on a journey through geological wonders that span millions of years. Among these subterranean marvels, one stands as a giant above them all, the extraordinary Son Doong Cave. Discovered only in the last few decades, Son Doong has captured the attention of adventurers and scientists alike, earning the title of the world's largest cave. But it is only one of many awe-inspiring chambers hidden in Vietnam's hills and forests. The journey often begins in Phong Nha Ke Bang National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site situated in the north-central province of Quang Binh. Here, the landscape itself reads like an ancient epic, towering limestone mountains, dense swaths of rainforest, rushing rivers, and swirling mist. This is a land where myth and reality blur, where the Earth's creative forces are on dramatic display. Phong Nha Ke Bang is a paradise for cave enthusiasts. With hundreds of caves winding through its karst landscape, the park reveals something new at every turn. Phong Nha Cave, with its grand cathedral-like vaults and deep subterranean river, has attracted visitors for generations. Drifting silently along the water, one can admire the surreal stalactites and stalagmites, sculpted by mineral-rich water dripping through the eons. The cave, once a shelter for people during times of conflict, now beckons travelers from across the globe. But for those seeking something even more extraordinary, Son Doong awaits. Its entrance, hidden beneath dense jungle, was discovered by a local man named Ho Khan in 1991. Yet it was not until years later that its enormity became known. A passage over 5 kilometers long, with ceilings rising to 200 meters high, and sections so vast that entire blocks of jungle flourish inside. Unlike any other in the world, Son Doong contains its own weather system, a microcosm with mist, clouds, and daylight filtering through collapsed sections of the roof. This underground kingdom lays claim to the largest cross-section of any known cave, wide enough to house a row of skyscrapers or a Boeing 747. Explorers traverse forests of giant ferns, skirt underground rivers, and marvel at the Hand of Dog, a massive column of stone that stands like a sentinel within the cave's grand chambers. They may camp under the vaulting ceiling, a surreal experience as daylight breaks through the clouds above, illuminating a world that feels more like science fiction than reality. The sense of scale and mystery in Son Doong is humbling. Beneath the earth, time stretches out and the mind reels at the power of natural forces. Son Doong's neighbor caves are equally captivating, each unique in their own character. Hang En, or Swallow Cave, is famous not only for its spectacular cavern, but for the thousands of swifts that nest high among its walls. Visitors trek through jungle, wade waist-deep across rivers, and sleep on its sandy banks, the only light coming from the mouth of the cave as the world outside fades into shadows. Hang En serves as both a threshold and a wonder in its own right. A short distance away, Paradise Cave seems to live up to its celestial name. Stretching over 31 kilometers, it is home to towers of stalagmites and vast sparkling chambers. The path inside winds gently past intricate limestone formations, their delicate shapes resembling the palaces and temples of an ancient civilization. Pools of crystal-clear water mirror the ceiling above, while the silence is broken only by the occasional drip of water or sigh of wind through the narrow passages. Yet these grand showpieces only scratch the surface. All across Vietnam, in the far north and south, hidden caves beckon the intrepid. Tu Lan Cave System presents a labyrinthine challenge, a wild playground of tunnels and passages that demand swimming, climbing, and scrambling through dark, water-filled corridors. Those who persevere are rewarded with views of underground waterfalls and secret chambers lit by shafts of sunlight piercing through cracks in the rock. The caves of Vietnam are not just geological wonders. They are repositories of history and culture. Long before explorers and tourists sought their beauty, local people found shelter and sustenance within. Some caves house ancient relics, pottery shards, bone tools, and traces of the earliest humans to walk these lands. Others hold sacred altars, painted with incense, smoke, and colored cloth, silent witnesses to the spiritual life of Vietnam's people. Outside the caves, life bursts forth in every shade of green. Jungle vines spiral upward in search of light. Rare langurs leap between lotus trees, and the call of cicadas rings through the warm, humid air. The landscape above and below is intimately connected, rivers that vanish into the earth only to re-emerge miles away, nurturing villages, rice paddies, and forests before returning to the sea. To explore Vietnam's caves is to witness the patience of nature. Water, dripping steadily through weak points in limestone for millions of years, has carved these underground palaces grain by grain. Each stalactite forms at the pace of a growing fingernail, every column a monument to slow transformation. Here, deep beneath the world's clamor, you are reminded that true wonder is born of time, pressure, and surrender to the unknown. As environmental awareness grows, protecting these fragile places has become a priority. Strict limits on visitor numbers, careful stewardship by local communities, and educational programs help ensure that the caves remain unspoiled for generations to come. Responsible tourism provides income and opportunities, turning the mysteries of the past into hope for the future. Above all, the caves of Vietnam teach humility and reverence for nature, for history, and for the inexhaustible creativity of the world around us. In their darkness, we rediscover light. In their silence, we find stories as old as the earth itself. Whether you're an adventurer yearning for the unknown, a lover of natural wonders, or a seeker of connection to something far larger and deeper than yourself, the caves of Vietnam open a door into the extraordinary. They invite us not just to look, but to listen, to wonder, and to remember that beneath the busy world, another world waits, vast, patient, and filled with almost unimaginable beauty.